Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy 203 Reacts back in the building and shit. Feel me? Today, y'all, we finna be reacting to the real Yeat story, bro. Feel me? So as y'all know, as y'all may or may not know, this nigga Yeat been going crazy, bro. Like he been blowing up crazy. Got co-signed from Drake. He got co-signed from Young Thug. Even has a song with Young Thug and Wanna Gunna. Feel me? Who else? Lil Uzi too, co-signed by Lil Uzi. Lil Uzi said he go crazy. Um, Long story short, this nigga Yeat, he real life been going. He been doing his thing, bro. He been blowing up. Now we're gonna watch the come up story, bro. Simple. Let's get into it, bro.
Yeat is a name you've probably heard tossed around in the last year or so. You might know him for his hit song, Sorry About That. Or you may have seen all the cosigns he's been getting from people like Trippie Redd, Lil Uzi, and even Drake himself.
Even Trippie Redd, bro.
Now he's quickly riding the wave from underground artist to a mainstream trendsetter. Unless you've been following him since he started making music in 2016, it might seem like he came out of nowhere, but I can assure you that's definitely not the case.
Cause I've been doing this shit for like super long time, like no promotion, nothing, just dropping the music.
Okay. That made me freestyle, bro.
On February 26, Noah Oliver Smith was born in Irvine, California to his Romanian mother and Hispanic father. Although not a lot is known about Noah's childhood, there are a few
So this nigga white and Mexican.
things he's spoken about. His father was a member of a band, so music has essentially always been a part of his life. And this would
Nigga's part of a mariachi, nigga.
over time inspire him. Growing up in the early
part of a mariachi
2000s, he
band?
fell in love with listening to artists like T-Pain, Jay-Z, and Kanye. But at age 13, he and his family moved from California to Oregon. Environmentally, Oregon wasn't exactly the most inspiring place to be, as it doesn't have much of a music scene at all. But at the time, he was just going to high school and trying to find a direction in life. Attending Lake Ridge High in Oswego, he of course made a few friends. One of these friends would invite Noah over after school one day. They happened to have a home studio and a microphone in his closet. Now
Yo,
before
you know
this
what's crazy? You know how he just basically said like, oh, in Oregon they don't have much of a music scene and shit, but yet this nigga still made it out. There's a lot of niggas where I live in CT, bro. They just talk about how like, well, we know there's not much of a music scene here. There's a lot of niggas that make music. They just all suck. Anyways, not all of them suck, but like 9 out of 10 of them suck. Anyways, bro, back to the main point. The point is that he still made it out of his city, bro. Feel me? No promotion, no none of that. He made it out his city, bro. Simple as that. He made it out fucking Portland, Oregon, where there's jack shit in music. Feel me? So to the niggas in CT watching this shit, bro, you don't got no excuse, nigga. Keep fucking working, bitch.
point,
So
he never
I swear to God, every Connecticut nigga complain about Connecticut not supporting them. Man, just keep working, bro. Like, niggas
considered
big,
music,
bro.
but he admits at the time that he had been taking acid.
I feel I sound like I'm saying that shit offended.
Before
and
this
shit,
point,
but
he
nah,
never
I'm just saying it
seriously-
like, man, just hey, bro, keep working, bro. Stop. It's nobody else's fault but yours, bro. Keep working.
considered music, but he admits at the time that he had been taking acid pretty often. After experiencing the effects, he said it made him feel like he could accomplish anything he put his mind to. With that being said, he hopped in the booth for the first time around 2016 and started recording songs. Throughout 2016 and 2017, he released a few songs on SoundCloud and YouTube.
You got Yeat sometime, Yeat Regs, and then Yeat Detour with Swag Hollywood, bruh. Swag, if y'all don't know who Swag Hollywood is, that's the nigga. He really got on by a Pretty Boy Fredo type shit, but yeah.
But he was still struggling to find his sound. Now that he looks back on his earlier music, he says it was pretty bad. But at the time, he felt like it was amazing, and this was the key factor that kept him going.
It's crazy because I thought I was good the whole time. I feel like that's what kept me going. Cause like, I thought I was good like then.
After graduating high school in 2018, he decided to move from Oregon to New York. He knew
so this nigga the same age as me type shit, like 21, 20, or I'm 22, but actually I don't know my age. I ain't just say that. I'm 89, nigga. But he around the same age.
have a much better shot at networking and getting heard in a place that's more tuned in with the music scene. After arriving in New York, he got straight to work. He changed his name from Lil Yeat to just Yeat to simplify things. And he dropped his first song on YouTube titled Brink. The song was featured on the popular channel Elevator, which was a smart move seeing that he pretty much had 0 followers at this point. The song got over 30,000 views, which may seem like a small amount.
Yeah, let me make a music video for you, bro. Feel me? Yeah, I make music videos and shit. My boy got a music video on the way. Look out for it. Osan, feel me? It's gonna be best friend. I directed and film. I directed and edited the video. I was about to say and filmed the video.
But it was a lot more than he would have gotten if he dropped the song on a fresh channel. On top of it, he received a good response from listeners, and this would help him build his first initial...
Yeah, I don't understand that. Musically, this kid is inventing new melodies. I just think, like, ad-lib wise, like, the ad-libs is just insane.
For fans, it was small, but it was a start. His move across the country started to pay off almost immediately. He started collabing and meeting other underground artists and producers. 2 of these would...
Not on some hating shit, but, like... It actually depends. It depends if he switches up the music, bro. Feel me? Cause I just don't think when you rap about nothing and drugs, you don't like you might blow up and shit, but you just don't go too far. Take Lil Pump for example, bro. That nigga rapped about Nathans and drugs. He did his thing. Feel me? He's still a big dude, I guess you could say. Like I guess, but. You get the point I'm trying to make is like music wise, he washed away, bro. And yeah. So that may or may not happen to you. I don't know. I ain't fucking a fortune teller and shit. But what I will say is that not like we seen it happen before, bro.
Longtime collaborator Cam and also popular producer Danny Wolf.
Can.
Danny Wolf and Yeat would drop their 3-song EP, Deep Blue Stripes, at the end of 2018, which included the song Brink once again. Although it was a re-release, the song would get over 70,000 plays on SoundCloud this time. In an interview recently, he went public stating he doesn't write any of his music. He mostly just freestyles however he's feeling in that moment. Although this strategy doesn't work for a lot of artists, it gives him the ability to make up to 15 songs in a day.
I've been making a lot of songs, like... I've been making so many songs. Like last month, I probably made like over 200. Some days it'd be like 15.
I just want y'all niggas to listen to this, bro. Cause I swear to God, there be niggas in Connecticut talking about like niggas don't support them and shit. Niggas this and that. They just talk about they just basically hate on Connecticut, bro. And I feel me. I asked the question like, yo, how often you make music? Oh. I just asked my boys this too. They're like, oh, like 2 months ago. I'm like, y'all niggas not, yeah, how y'all want to be artists and make songs like 2 months ago type shit? Like, niggas don't want that shit. But anyways, this nigga made over 200 songs in a month. That's ridiculous.
Songs
that's
hard
work right
like
there, bro.
Some days I'll be cranking them out.
That's straight up hard work, nigga.
Crazy.
Almost reminds me of me, nigga. I was making 5 videos a day for a month straight. Count that. 5 times 30, nigga. However much that is how much I made.
I'm on the itch to get paid.
He realized quickly that he had way more music than he was releasing, and he just felt like it was dumb to hold on to it all. This gave him the idea to just start flooding his songs online, even creating a second SoundCloud channel for what he calls his throwaway music. Unfortunately, he did run into a few issues in his creative process. He says he didn't like to record in a studio or with an engineer. He'd rather just do everything himself at his own pace. But he didn't like how his music was coming out and felt like the mix was off.
Alright, so we got our first ad, bruh. What I know so far about you is that you work hard. As is every success story, bruh. If you're not successful, that's because you don't work hard enough.
Fortunately, he had joined a Twitter group chat for upcoming artists, and through this, he was meeting a lot of new people. One day, his friend and fellow artist Wyland came over his house in New York, and he ended up giving him a bunch of new plugins to mix his songs. After this, he noticed a dramatic difference in his sound, and this helped create the uniqueness of his music. Throughout 2019 and 2020, Yeat didn't hold out on releasing anything. Dropping over 5 mixtapes and EPs, he started to gain a solid popularity in the underground. His work ethic was unlike most coming out at the time. Pretty much every month he was dropping music and new fans.
This nigga talk about the devil a lot, my nigga. There's something about Yeat we don't know about. And the devil.
Pouring in slowly. This was enough for him to sign a deal with an undisclosed label, but this proved to be problematic and short-lived before.
Undisclosed label? The devil, undisclosed label. We putting two and two together type shit, like the label, the devil. Y'all seeing what I'm seeing or not? Like, y'all seeing what I'm
was
seeing?
fully independent once again. This would later down the road turn out to be a blessing in disguise. His single Stay Up would once again be featured on the Elevator YouTube channel, and you could see the growth between his first song and second song on here. This time he got over 170,000 plays, and it really showcased the evolution of his style. One thing that Yeat always did good was make sure he had solid beats behind his music. By the end of 2019, he had enough buzz going for him that he even got Wheezy to produce for him.
Wheezy
Make
outta
no
here.
mistake though, he was still very much in the underground,
on.
but everything was about to change. Going into 2021,
Nigga, that
music
song
all
hard.
around was changing, and if anything, it
even
became
know.
increasingly harder to stand out. A lot of new artists were trying to recreate others' viral successes, and because of this, a lot of music was sounding the same. But because Yeat had already been grinding for years and established his own unique blend of sounds, his music did stand out. He patiently waited for his moment. In June of 2021, he released his mixtape 4L. Overall, this project was a huge success, and it's credited to bringing his name in front of.
Is this thing gonna get me copyrighted? No way. I think he might get me copyrighted.
A whole new audience of people. Most notably, his song Sorry About That would get picked up by the TikTok algorithm and go viral. This created a whole wave of momentum, and his name started to circulate online as word spread. And because he had such a massive backlog of music from years before, new fans now had hundreds of songs to go back and listen to. Following this up, he dropped another breakout song, Get Busy, which again would go viral on TikTok
said,
for the
"Here's a
bell he put in
bell."
the song.
Just would send me a beat and I'll make the song and then I'll go through and like add some shit. Like I be putting the bells on a lot of these songs I be dropping. It's not the producers. I be putting the bells on them.
Yo, stop playing my man.
Just
music,
months
bro.
later, it
Chill.
wasn't only fans talking about this new rapper with the new style. In September, Trippie Redd and Drake would both post on their Instagram with Yeat's music playing in the background. Drake took it a step further and even tagged him on his story, and later invited him out to party with him. Of course, anytime artists this big stamp an upcoming rapper, it's a sure sign you should probably check them out as well.
Nigga, it's a
Just
sure
1 month
sign. That nigga Drake about to steal his whole flow. That's a sign.
later, Yeat was inking $1 million record deal with none other than Interscope. In just a few months, he took himself from up-and-coming artist to having his name all over the internet and hanging out with some of the biggest in the game.
Damn.
Of course, this also sparked industry plant rumors because it was hard for people to believe he organically gained such a large buzz this fast.
Ooh.
But in reality, Yeat is just another example that making authentic music and staying in your lane will ultimately pay off if you keep working.
That's facts. You know what though? I think there's something about you we don't know about, bruh. He does talk about the devil a whole lot. Anyways, bro, that's the end of the video right there, bro. Feel me? Shout outs to whoever made this video. What's his name? Publish X. Feel me? Shout outs to you for making a real Yeat story, bro. Keep doing your thing type shit. Hey, man. And I guess a special message for all my subscribers and whoever's watching this video, the 6 viewers, 1,000 viewers, 100,000 viewers, however many people watch this video, bro. Keep working, man. I appreciate y'all. And it's your boy 203 Reacts. I'm up out here, man. Peace.